everybody, and welcome.
You're listening to a Dare Media Group and Mastiff Media radio station. From Dare Media Group, Radio X Gold, Radio X Country, 6RXM, Radio X Magic, and Dare Talk Radio. And from Mastiff Media, Yerg's Radio, Rainbow Radio, Right Talk Radio, Forward Radio, Mastiff Sports, and Shady News Radio. For more information, visit daremediagroup.com.au or mastiff.medias.
Yeah, boy, I sure like that Big Brother show of yours.
You're tuned to the Sportcat Show.
That's right. You've got the big chat. We are finally live here after a very stressful ending. Who saw that coming? Well, I do have one answer on that, but we will bring out my co-hosts, the wonderful and beautiful, talented.
I saw it. I predicted it.
Whatever. And then we have Sis, who, well, I don't know where she went. There she is. So let's fix this so we're all together here. So welcome. And we are live in Australia. Welcome to everybody in Australia. We're also live on Yerg's Radio. Thank you to Yerg's for allowing us to tickle your what I don't know what the hell button I just pushed. Tickle your ears. You all just went away. I won't push that button again. So thank you. Yeah, I thought I had the time pulled up here, but apparently I don't. So whatever time it is, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you in Australia. You can come over and find us on the YouTube, search out the Sportcat Show, and you'll find us live. My two beautiful co-hosts and our wonderful chat. We have Brenda. I don't know what the heck a hand pink waving
It's the
thing means.
hand waving.
Oh, well. There you go. Like a princess, Brenda. And we have Chris, who is always with us here.
Yeah.
So that's what Ashley should have been doing. Wow. Oh, so.
Well, okay. So after she won the second competition, I told you she was going to win the third.
Well, we all talked about it because.
And
she had the smarts, even though she didn't think she did. Or we didn't think she did.
Okay, she knew when Morgan and Vince were in the room crying because Vince lost that challenge. Vince had his little tantrum, of course, like Vince always does.
Yeah.
Well, no, I gotta be honest.
Looked at the camera and said, if I win the third, I'm taking Vince because I cannot beat Morgan.
Mm-hmm.
He was smart there, and sure enough, she beat Morgan. She beat
he knew it.
6-1. He knew it. When they started asking him all those questions about how shady he was and how much of it was game related, or was it really him being true to himself? And are you really this shady? Juan said, my thoughts. Morgan choked. Vinny's speech was actually really good. Bitter jury, even though Rachel was full of it and says she wouldn't have let it be a bitter jury. Ashley, one of the worst winners ever. I don't think so. I think if Vince would have won, it would have been the worst winner ever.
No.
Well, he played the Big Brother game. I mean, let's be honest. He played the lying, cheating, manipulative, backstabbing. But as I pointed out to you two in the chat, she's going to go down as a legend because only one other winner has won the game without being an HOH.
Now, the only problem I have with that is Dr. Will is vaunted and talked about, and he even was the main suspect. And
agreed,
but he's a man, and I feel like they're not going to give her the same credit because they're going to.
I like her game that she played because her speech at the end, she basically said, I played you all, and I was playing like Elle Woods. I was a lawyer at one of the big law firms, which we've been talking about it the whole season.
Yeah.
And I think this is just going to give her entertainment law resume a boost.
Oh gosh.
I
Heck
mean,
yeah.
now she could probably go work at any law firm she wants to that
Yeah.
is in the entertainment field right there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I agree. I agree wholeheartedly. Um
I'll bet they're already calling her.
well, they don't get their phones back till tomorrow.
Mm.
But
So,
yeah,
call the voicemail.
that's true. I think she's going to end up being a legend because of the way she played. Am I a huge fan of it? No, I'm more of the shady kind of game like
Mm.
Vince and Derek played, but that's
Mm-hmm.
just my personal preference. Would I have voted for her at the end, having not known what we know? There's a good possibility. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I can't say that I would have voted for Vince, but
I would
I
have
was
voted for
impressed.
her over Vince.
Yeah.
But I was impressed with his speech because I don't think he anticipated having to give a speech, for one, and for the other, he didn't know what to say. So this was all off the cuff with him. So I mean, he did practice. Yeah, we've heard him practicing for the past couple days,
Mm-hmm.
but still, I think he just kind of shot from the hip on that. Like he said when they were there, we're shooting
I
from
agree.
afar.
Vince would have been the worst winner.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody, while you're here and everybody's in the chat, please remember to hit the thumbs up button and give me a subscribe over on the Sport Cat shows, please.
And Morgan would have. I don't think Morgan would have been good either, but Morgan did play a really good game because of the fact that she manipulated Vince. She used Vince's HOHs for her what she wanted and had
Mm-hmm.
him doing the dirty work,
Yep.
like they all pointed out. But
do you think though that if she had went against Ashley, that Ashley would have still have won?
No.
she
I think
might
Morgan
have
had a
though,
better shot.
No, she might have because
Yeah.
did you listen to them beforehand when they were asking Vince the questions
Huh.
about how much of it was of this did you do without Morgan doing it for you?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it would have been a much, much closer vote. I mean,
Right.
It wouldn't have
Right.
been 6-1.
Vince got the sympathy vote. So
He didn't get the sympathy vote. He got the Morgan vote. Don't
He what? He got the "I want to ride your jock" vote.
he got the okay.
I don't know.
You're
She
gonna
was
win.
He
kind of
got the "I want to
involved
know
in
if you're good at sex" vote, since we haven't actually sealed the deal.
Dr. Will intentionally didn't win. He played Big Brother. He was slick talker and owned it at the end. Ashley just laid back until Rachel went out. Ashley is fortunate that she got a bitter jury.
I mean, I think that there's some truth to that one. I mean,
Yeah.
They wouldn't have been so bitter if
definitely
Vince would have done them the way they did. And she was smart for eliminating Morgan.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
So
absolutely.
smart.
Yeah, and I think that's what got her a couple of those votes. The fact that she didn't bring Morgan.
Chris says Morgan knew Ashley had it wrapped up. She voted for Vince just to try and get some of that 75.
Exactly, Chris.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna
But
get.
now
I
she's
don't
gonna,
disagree.
she's gonna try to ride the train and hopefully jump on board and get some of whatever he did win.
Well, I think she's going to have plenty of modeling, and she's already sponsored by like Nike, so she's not doing too bad either.
Yeah, because she can do fitness modeling.
Yeah, out of the three of them that needed the money the most, it really was Vince and Ava. So out of every, well, I can't say
Who needed money the most.
Some of the others, but those were the two that we know.
I think Vince needed it the most because he was unemployed.
Yeah,
and he's got a lot of student loans to pay.
Yeah,
so there is that. But
and
yeah,
do we know that for
6
sure?
months of back rent. Yeah, he said it. He told Morgan it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's made that comment.
Yeah, I missed that.
But
okay,
yeah.
let's discuss
Do
the
you think his
Riley
parents will
and
actually?
Kat
How much do you
thing.
think they're charging him?
They're probably
Oh,
going to
yeah.
take a good chunk of that money from him for rent.
And he really should give them some. I mean, for God's
Exactly.
sake.
He lives with them. They
Right.
pay all the bills. They buy his food. They take care of him. They
At
probably
his
buy his
age.
clothes because, well, he ain't got no job.
Right, right. Well, he did say he does occasional he, like, picks up work here and there,
Okay, but you don't
but
make very much doing that.
no,
I
no.
mean,
Well,
you could
and
get
he
dog
okay,
I
so
walkers.
hope he
as
buys
of
himself a
tonight
decent vehicle so he has some place to
no, no,
live
no,
and work.
remember tonight he said
Uh-huh.
he can't drive by himself without getting extremely car sick.
Ugh, whatever.
So, that makes him even more of a loser.
Wow. I mean, I don't
Hard
drive
on it.
because it's just not a good
I
idea.
like that Keanu one because he
Yeah.
really did
Yeah.
Keanu played a great game, and he was honest from the get-go, said he's
Mhm.
coming for each and every one of you, one by
One
one
by
by
Right,
one by
one
right,
by
one.
one,
right,
That was
and
one of
he
my
did
right.
favorite
not
quotes.
hide a single bit
No.
that he was coming for them, and
No.
who he liked, who he didn't like, and he straight up told Vince
Mhm.
how he felt, and then the whole cheating thing. He was like, "What is this? The Cheaters Club?"
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah, Keanu
Yeah.
was
I was
honest to a
kinda
fault
wondering if
sometimes.
Keanu wouldn't, but yeah, no. I'm glad.
Yeah,
but
I'm
he
glad
got
Keanu won.
65% of the votes.
Mhm.
So it was him, Rachel, and Will. So
Right, right.
I voted for Will and Rachel, not Rachel, him, Will, Keanu, and Ava.
Mhm. And I
Ava.
voted for Will.
So
But
I
see,
mean,
Harley
at
was the
least
only one
Will
partially
got
right.
and well, and I did throw a couple to Ava, but mostly Will.
well, I knew Keanu was going to most likely win it because
Mhm.
of the fact that Keanu has all those Instagram followers that's
Mm.
Team Keanu, and
Mhm.
it's all over Facebook and all the Big Brother chats, Team
Mm.
Keanu. And I knew he was going to win with the fact that there's so many Team Keanu vote people out
Yeah.
there.
Yeah,
Rachel
and
was legit
D&D
mad that
D&D
she didn't
stick
win. Her
together.
face
They're
said it
like,
all.
you know,
Yeah, she was
D&D's got
mad.
each other's back.
And the D&D community is so huge. It really
Mhm.
is.
Mhm. Yeah.
I don't think Will got robbed. I mean, Will was a good player, but
Yeah.
he didn't put himself out there as much.
Chris said he's just saying that because he's his vanilla bad drop.
His vanilla drop.
Vanilla drop. Ah,
Ugh.
well, so we'll go back to the beginning. They didn't show Vince puking, which
Mm.
kind of surprised me. I thought they would,
Mm.
and it actually made it sound like she threw up too.
Mm.
Well, she kind
Well,
of just fell. She didn't
mm.
like
Yeah.
it looked like Ashley passed out
Mm.
and
Hmm.
fell.
Mm.
Okay, I didn't
Because
get that.
that's what it
That may not be a competition that comes back.
because that's what it looked like because she
Mm.
just fell
It. I
and
mean, it was a
landed
good
laying
comp because it
down,
went
and
what,
she
an
didn't
hour?
move for a very, very long. Hello, Pamela.
I'll have
But
to go back and
she
watch it.
Howdy.
she was there for about an hour on that thing, and she didn't get up from that spot for a while. She laid in that spot for a good while.
Mhm.
Through the whole rest of the thing, she stayed right there.
Hmm.
Good thing she didn't land in Vince's puke.
Well, Vince
I'm sure
did.
they come in and clean that
Vince
up.
puked way over. She went first. Ashley was first
Oh,
down
that's right. That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
because it looked like she passed out and then just lost, like fell.
And just
And,
stayed there. Yeah.
Yeah,
and
Okay.
then,
And
you know,
that's not, mm-mm.
well, I
and
mean, it wouldn't
then
be the first time that's happened because
and
they've
then
had that before. So,
Vince went second, but they did say Vince puked on the live feeds, but they
yeah.
didn't show that.
Mm.
But I think Ashley puked also when she got up.
Mm.
And I'm pretty sure Morgan puked too because, well, they were up there for a very long time spinning in circles.
It was
Mm.
almost an hour. So there.
Yeah, and
Well,
it's
no,
it's not a
Morgan and Vince were up there longer than an hour.
mm. What is it? I don't mind the puking. It's the potential that someone passed out.
Yeah, It
Yeah.
looked like she passed out, like because she said she was getting really dizzy, and she
Mhm.
said that it she was about to pass out, and
Mhm.
then she just fell.
Mhm.
Hmm. We'll see. That comp's been
Yeah.
around before. I think that was in, I want to say 20, but I'm not sure. Um, so yeah, it's been around before. They
Yeah.
just kind of
Don't
altered
They
do
it.
it as much.
they recycle stuff, so
Oh, they have to. They have to so that you don't it's expect the unexpected so that you don't know what's coming. So,
Right,
yeah,
right.
absolutely. And I will give Vince a pass on his well, hold on a minute. Let's go back. Let's go to part 2 where
Mhm.
Ashley and him competed. Now that was a repeat where you had to knock the
Yeah, I
wall
remember
over.
that.
Now, I
And then
didn't
there's picture
remember
on the back.
yeah, I didn't remember that part, but I remembered the knocking it over and in the clue. And the way that read, I would have probably done the same thing they were both
Right,
doing to
right,
start
right,
with.
right.
No,
So,
to start
Mhm.
with, yeah, but okay, when things aren't adding up,
Go check
that's when he
everything you
should have
can.
gone back and reread the card like Ashley
Mhm.
did. No, his dumbass kept changing the numbers to the date and then getting mad and throwing a tantrum.
Mhm.
well, and to be
Well, it
honest,
is a very stressful situation, but still.
stressful.
Yeah.
And he knew at that point he just lost $750,000. He knew then.
Mhm.
I mean, let's
Yeah.
be honest.
Oh God, who panicked the worst, Benny or Rachel? What do you mean tonight?
Who panicked the worst? I'm
You
not
mean
sure
tonight or when the each was eliminated? Well, you know what I mean.
yeah,
Yeah.
No, okay, Vince, after that competition, Vince had a nervous breakdown.
Mhm.
oh yeah, he did.
He
They had
had
to
a
pull him into the
nervous
diary room for a
breakdown
long time.
I'm
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
after
Well, I
this
mean,
competition with Ashley.
I can
He had
Mhm.
I can
and
cut him some slack because they've been locked up in there. They've got people watching him 24/7. He's effed up with his girlfriend. He's made a bunch of people pissed off.
I think Vin in the second leg panicked worse
Yeah.
than Rachel because
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, Rachel choked.
Rachel choked.
Vince
Vince just didn't figure it out.
Right. It
and
just
then
He
moved
just
differently.
he had a panic attack, and then
Mhm.
he sat behind, he went behind the thing starting to cry, and he's like, just eliminate me now. And
That's not how it works, but nice try.
no, we still got some TV to film. So
Yeah.
I'll give him a
they
pass
were
some on that.
talking about him trying to self eliminate himself, and
But
Mhm.
you know, how much of that was just show? Because
Well,
they gotta make TV for us because there's only 3 of them. There's only so much
yeah,
content. So they gotta make something for us here at the outside.
right.
Maybe some of that was for show. I will say he probably got a little hot-headed, which honestly, I don't think he's the hothead type. I really don't think he is. He seems like he's the kind of guy that's, you know,
Mm.
always going to be pushed back a little bit. So,
I I think he may have done that in the hopes that she would take Morgan, and Morgan might have a better shot at winning over Ashley, because
no,
he
I think
knew
that was
he
just
played
raw
a really
emotion.
dirty game.
Yeah. Oh
Okay,
yeah, he
well,
did.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
no, I
mean,
think that was just raw
so
emotion at the
and I
time.
think he thought that if Morgan got $750,000, Daddy
And
Vince
And
moving
in
in.
his defense, he did pull her aside later and apologize. Ashley apologized for everything. He said that wasn't very
Right.
sportsmanlike of himself, and that it
Yeah.
wasn't his characteristics. So
Mm,
he did pull her aside and apologize, and
mhm.
it seemed heartfelt on the live feeds. I mean, we
Right.
weren't there, so we don't know. But at least he did apologize. And he did in his speech own a little bit of it, but I think that was after the fact that he realized I'm sitting next to a slimy lawyer.
Not enough.
No,
And he took her
not enough.
argument. He actually co-opted her argument at one point, saying how he used the judges to protect himself.
Mhm.
And that was what she said. And he just, that was I thought that was kind of slimy.
Well, the Judges Alliance is actually what did him in. If he had
In
cut
the
bait
end.
with some of those, yeah, earlier in the game, you know,
Yeah.
if he had cut Morgan earlier in the game,
Mhm.
who knows? Keanu may have
Right.
won out. Keanu may have been the $750,000 winner.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, if I mean, but there were so many points during the game where coulda, woulda, shoulda for him, and
Right.
you can say that for any house guest, but
Mhm.
he was really playing what we like to see on the outside, the weasel slimy game, or at least some of us do. I do.
Yeah.
So
He's the player you love to hate.
exactly. And
Yeah,
here the
but
whole
that
time
doesn't always
Keanu
make
thought
you
he was
good on
going to
the
be the
inside,
enemy.
though.
Mhm.
So yeah, Keanu thought he was going to be the villain by by the way he talked to people, but he ended
I
up
know, and he's like
like
not even a little bit villainous.
But well, I think once again, like Pamela was saying, the tempers do fly, and I think Keanu, he's jocular. He plays athletes. He's an athlete
Mhm.
and plays sports. And I think he probably let off a few things he shouldn't have. But once again, he
Right.
did
Right.
apologize too, which is fair. Because
Especially when he went for Ava's clothing style.
yeah, that was that
And
was
then
one of my favorite moments.
Ava's like, why am I sitting here comforting you when you talk bad about me?
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah. But he did own it and he did apologize. And I think out of the
Mhm.
house, once time passes, I think they'll all be okay. Uh,
Yeah.
and I wonder
So
if Vince will need as much counseling as I think he does.
I think he does with the way he acts,
Yeah.
and then the fact that he had the nervous breakdown, and they had to take him and remove him
More
for
than one nervous breakdown.
yeah.
At least two.
So let's discuss the whole Rachel and not Rachel, the whole Riley and Kat thing.
Ugh.
Didn't
I
see that
thought there
coming.
was a restraining order.
Thought so
Well,
too.
just
That's what
because
the family said.
that's what the family said, but who knows if Rachel's or her name was on it. I mean, I get the feeling she went to Oklahoma without mommy and
She
daddy.
did go to Oklahoma, and
Mhm.
apparently she's been there for some time now.
Mm.
I was
Well,
honestly, when he started talking, I was waiting for him to propose.
Oh
I
my god,
really
I was
was.
too. I
I
was.
was
yeah, I
sitting
was
there and I'm
expecting
like,
it.
oh my God, he's going to propose. Oh
I
my
was like, please
God.
don't, please don't ruin this moment.
Yeah.
I was just waiting for it. And I'm like,
Please don't
and
take
then,
Well,
Ashley's
thank goodness
Sunday.
he
okay.
didn't.
Okay. So what's the guy's name who left the toothbrush?
Mm.
Zach.
Zach.
Okay, when Zach started talking about how he was going through Instagram and saw all the stuff that was on there, he was kind of shocked. Wonder if the toothbrush thing was one of the things that shocked him.
I'm gonna bet it was.
You think? You think he wants it back?
I hope not.
No, that's been places he might want to go. I don't know, but
No, I don't think
I
so.
don't think he wants to go there now after Vince may or may
No,
not have, because we don't really know what Vince and her have
actually
done off
done.
the camera.
Well,
see,
yeah, and she did probably have to comfort him after he found out his girlfriend dumped him. Mhm.
true. Uh, it, what do you think of at the end there? They were showing all of them together. Ava
Mhm.
and Adrian kind of went off the side. And they were hugging and talking and stuff. I was like,
Mhm.
huh, that's kind of interesting. I mean, Ava's got a boyfriend, but
Well, I
They
mean,
were good
but
friends
they
in the
were good
house,
friends,
though.
and that, yeah,
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 yeah. I think he was like they were together,
yeah,
They were
but
paired
as
up.
players, yeah,
yeah.
Because
yeah.
Adrian was weird and well, Ava's weird, so
Weird
Right.
attracts weird, except for Kelly.
Mhm.
She was, the magnets you can put two
Kelly
of them
was in
together.
her
If you flip it
own
around, they go
weird
apart.
Yeah, Kelly was in
Kelly.
her bubble.
That was
She
Kelly.
wasn't even. I
weird
don't think.
class of her
Yeah,
own.
I don't think Kelly has friends because Kelly doesn't realize people want to be friends. I just don't think she gets that.
I don't think she does either, but she's traveled the world, so.
And I love her.
But
I
she
mean,
said she likes to travel alone.
right.
Maybe she is a loner. Well, there's nothing wrong with that either.
Nothing's
So.
wrong with that. Sometimes
She
I
No.
cleans
prefer
up
to be
pretty dang
alone.
well, though. I'll give her that.
Yeah.
And
I
Rachel
know. I
wasn't
was like,
wearing red tonight. She wore
I know she
purple.
looked good.
I was disappointed.
I thought Rachel looked
But that
pretty
purple
good.
looked really good on her, though.
Yeah, it did. I think they all looked good. I thought,
Oh my God. And then Amy with her squilling to Ashley. What the hell? Oh my
yeah.
God.
I thought the girls were going to fall out on Amy. I'll be perfectly honest with you. I really thought the girls were going to fall out. I was like, CBS is going to have to put up a little blur. And I thought Ashley was going to lose her. I don't know. It was a pants, skirt, whatever the hell it was she was wearing, because it was like falling down throughout the whole time. I was like, this girl's going to lose it, and we're all going to see her draws on TV.
Yes, Rachel didn't dress like Liza Minnelli for once.
It's true. Her bit with where they were doing the questions, and that was a hard comp too, by the way, because there was a couple of them I was like, oh crap, I don't know which one that could be. That was really
I
hard.
got them all right. I was right on them.
You'd have been the winner. Yeah, I would have probably.
I didn't even try.
Yeah, I'd be in third place. I think I got one right.
Yeah.
I think I was the only one I got right.
But see, they kept
I get like
in
one
the
or
Big
two.
Brother chats that Morgan threw the competition. No, she didn't. She
What
just
the?
She
the
panicked.
second one.
No, there's
She
no way.
didn't throw it. She just didn't know the answers.
Right.
No.
And she was saying she kept second guessing herself. I'm like,
Well, she changed answers.
but
twice.
she was so. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Glenn.
Didn't she change answers twice?
A couple times.
So,
That's where she was saying she was doubting herself. And Ashley, I don't think Ashley could believe, what was going on. I mean, Ashley kind of looked deer in the headlights at one point because it was like, really?
Yes. Once Morgan got down to 2, she got down by 2. She was panicking.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was, and that played into it too. I'm sure that once again, you're on live TV in front of millions. So.
She already knew that once she lost that competition, Ashley wasn't picking her. She already knew it.
Yeah.
And
because
do you think she's going to be mad about it?
Do you think Ashley's going to care?
Maybe.
Ashley walked away
She's
with
a lawyer. She may have a heart.
Walked away with all that money.
What the fuck did I just say? A lawyer with a heart.
You have said words.
No, yeah, it's true. She's the prettiest lawyer I've seen. How about that? So I'll give her that. And she did play the what was it?
Actual lawyer as opposed to TV lawyer, but.
Well, yeah.
I'm sorry. Say that again.
But I was trying to think of a TV lawyer that I liked. Anyhow, what was it? What was the character?
Elle Woods
from Legally Blonde.
From Legally Blonde.
She played that good.
They really are fun movies to watch.
She
did that really good because they all thought she was just a dumb. Whatever.
Might as well. If I was sitting in the house, I'd have been like, she should just dye her hair blonde and get it over with.
Do you think she really knows who Clark Kent is?
She played that really good and fooled everyone.
She did it perfectly. I mean, it was the note that I can't even say there was a point at which she overdid it.
No.
And
She really
love
didn't.
how Will went and voted.
He
all knew who he was voting for. He said, "This is for my daughter."
I didn't expect him to vote for Vince.
He didn't. He was. We all knew he wasn't.
No.
We knew Ava wasn't going to.
Or
we
Lauren.
knew Kelly wasn't going to. We knew Rachel wasn't going to.
Well,
I don't know. Rachel kept trying to pretend like she was.
Yeah.
I mean, what the hell was that about?
But her and Ashley were close. So I knew she wasn't going to vote for him.
Right. But I mean, what was she trying to do? Was she just trying to get a few votes for Vince to make things more less, one-sided or what?
Ohio John, they chose to keep Ashley because they thought that Ava would beat them. Anyway, it goes when it came down to Morgan and Vince, Ava would have beat them. Ashley did beat them, so
Hmm.
Well,
Yeah.
but
And I don't think
would she have won anything to get to the final two?
no.
Ava, no.
Yeah.
No.
So that
I
was
mean,
their. They should have kept Ava.
I
They
agree.
really should have.
they really should have. But Morgan was being all judges loyal.
I know. I
Or
hate it
do
when
you
they do
think
that.
that was a story?
We got to
No,
vote
she
with the
was.
house. We got to
I'm
stick with the
sorry.
alliance. We
Once
got to
you
do
get the
this.
top 5, all alliances are done with me, for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay? I don't think you need to honor an alliance once you get to like top 5, top 4 at least.
I agree.
Just
I agree.
no.
And
Stop.
like Ashley said, it's every man for theirself right now.
Hmm.
Rachel stating that she wasn't going to let this be a bitter jury. And once she heard Ashley won the last HOH, that went out the window. Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
Plus, her argument, I mean, but they were arguing against a lawyer. So,
Mm.
it's
Right.
hard to do. But
There's no.
Mhm.
Yeah, you can't do that.
No.
yeah, she had, and Vince had already been down on himself since what, midweek,
Mhm.
and he hadn't really prepared, hadn't really
What are
done
you talking
anything.
about? He has been down on himself longer
Well-
than that because
Yeah, like 6 years.
the whole Morgan thing,
Or mean.
like when she started
I
pushing
can
him
be.
away,
Mhm.
that's when he started doubting himself.
Yeah. But I have hope that he will get mental health assistance.
I
And
do
not
too.
just because, and I mean really, because
I hope it
to
doesn't
get
get
the
to the
degree
point
and
that
never use it, what does he mean he needs take a job, any job,
that's funny.
and then find your dream job. That's what the rest of us do. We don't have mommy and daddy, you
Still
know,
looking for my dream job.
I don't. My mom and dad are gone. They have been gone. So,
I
I
still need a
mean,
dream job.
yeah, right. And I mean, yeah, I had them up
So
to that point and they really did. They were very supportive. But, but I was on my own. I didn't live at home. I wasn't expecting them to pay for me.
they were talking
Yeah.
about this in chat earlier about Rachel's face after um America's favorite was revealed and it wasn't her.
Mm. Do you think she would have been less upset if it had been someone other than Keanu?
No, she wanted
You
to
think
be
it was her?
America's
Uh-huh.
favorite
Oh,
because
okay.
it was her, Will, and Keanu. And then the fact that
Right.
Keanu won instead of
Mhm.
her, she wanted it to be her.
Okay, yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, I can see that. Maybe she'll feel okay if she was second, but I doubt it.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, if he took
Not that
65,
second got
there was only 30 something
No.
each, so it was pretty close for second place. But
Mm.
second place
yeah,
don't get nothing for that. So
I still
Right.
think we'll see Rachel again in something.
Oh, yeah.
I'm kind of hoping it's Survivor. That would just be great.
I don't
Um,
see her being on Survivor. I could
No.
see
Hey,
Keanu
she may
being on
need the money now.
Survivor.
No,
She may need the
I
money.
do kind of think they have, they probably bought a nice house. They remodeled it. She got that wardrobe of sequined wonderfulness. Her, I mean, I never actually did get a chance to look up whether or not her business went well. I mean,
No,
I'm
it
sure
didn't.
she's made,
It
yeah.
flopped.
I'm sure she's made
I
investments that
think
have, put her back in that house.
Yeah.
Keanu and Morgan will be on the challenge. I could see that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Absolutely. They'll be on.
Mhm.
They'll be on several.
Didn't
Yeah.
Jimmy point out her business flopped in like when he
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, when he
did.
was before they became buddies.
when he was
Yes.
Yeah.
like chewing her out and everything.
Right. I
Jimmy-
will say, if Rachel had gotten to the end, I would have been on her side because every time she had enmity with someone, she managed to flip it.
Yes.
Yeah, but most of the time, everybody who was with her got eliminated.
Well, but I mean, was that her or was that
No,
you
it
know?
was them because they were trying to get rid of Rachel's allies.
Ah, okay.
So it wasn't good to be friends with Rachel.
Yeah,
No,
I
but
wouldn't have been
why
friends
did
with
they
her
never target Rachel when they could? They could have targeted
because they
Rachel.
were scared.
See, but why? I
Yeah.
never understand that. Why were they
Because
scared?
everybody who had that opportunity said it's not the right time to take out a big fish yet.
I would have taken her out day
When
one.
it, yeah,
Yeah,
when
My
that's
first
what
HOH.
Vince should have did that from the get go. That
Yeah.
if he would have
Instead,
started off the season because he was the first HOH,
Yep.
putting Rachel up from the start, he would have gone out on a good note.
yeah, but you know what? I think the first one, it would have been a little too easy. I think
They
that
should
the
have did it in
second
the first place. No,
HOH.
no. He should have
Mm-mm.
did it first because of the fact that
Mm,
she's already won. She
yeah.
knows how to play the game.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She was a
But
good competition.
I feel like getting her out a little bit later would have been more of a resume move than getting her out day one. Day one, that's too easy. Like you just said it yourself. It's too obvious. It's too easy. Let's get rid of Rachel. But they couldn't get rid of Rachel first HOH because she had immunity.
That's right. That's right. I
Mhm.
forgot about that. She
But he
did.
didn't
Yeah.
ever try to put her up.
No, and that's where I'm saying he should have put her up in the second HOH. He should have stopped putting up Kelly and Ava and thrown Rachel and
He doesn't want
whoever
to get
her
blood on his
main
hands.
Rachel and Ashley in there. No, but that wouldn't if he'd gotten her out though. I mean, yeah, sure, if he hadn't gotten her out, he'd have been toast.
Yeah.
But
And Juan is
Rachel
right.
did Rachel ever have an HOH?
No.
No.
No, but I mean some of
Wait a
her
minute. No,
partners did. No,
wait,
I
she
don't
may
think
have had
so.
one. I think
Yeah?
maybe she had one.
Yeah, she did. She had one.
Yeah, yeah.
Juan says, I don't like Rachel, but you get her out ASAP. She knows the maneuver in that type of environment. Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I mean that's why they gave her the immunity for that first HOH. But the second person to have an HOH, probably yes, they should have put her up. But if we're just going by gameplay, Vince should have put her and Ashley up instead of his usual story. I mean, he just kept doing the same thing over and over again.
That's the definition of
And I
insanity.
felt like, yeah, exactly. And I
Well,
felt like he could have made some real moves.
And
If he'd gotten rid of Rachel opposite Ashley, he would have won. I'll bet you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And when he kept saying, and they all do it to a point, I don't want to get blood on my hands. I don't want to get blood. Why the hell are you in the game? And
I mean, here's my thing. I think Rachel wanted to get herself back on the radar, but do you think she really wanted to stay in there for 80 days?
No.
Yeah, me neither.
Probably
I don't
not.
think.
Probably
I think
not.
she thought they would evict her, and every week they didn't put her on the block. She was like in her head, because that would have been my thought.
Well, didn't you hear her diary room stuff where she was saying these people are idiots? I'm done with them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Ohio John says people get obsessed with keeping big targets as shield. They are scared production has given them a power. That's true because they kept talking about Rachel received an envelope. Rachel received an envelope. What does that mean? That was all the way to the White Lotus.
When did she receive an envelope?
It was during one of the comps. I'm trying to think. It was the one where they were in the dark. I think it was the one while they were in the dark.
Oh, okay. No, they thought she had a power.
Yeah,
they thought
that's
she
what I'm
had
saying. They thought
one
she had
of
a
the
power.
powers. Yeah. Yeah. But it wasn't her.
And why did Julie not drag what's his name, the one that gave up the kept the $10,000 and left the house? Crap, I didn't forget his name. Why did Julie not drag him and go, hey, Let's tell everybody he had a power. He didn't use
Mhm.
it. He
Yeah.
got $10,000 more than y'all, but he went home. So
Right.
Because he didn't want to give Ava the money.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the only reason he got eliminated. Which I think that was that. I think that was. He probably wouldn't have won the game, and I think he knew that.
probably not, but he might have made it a few weeks further. I mean, I don't know if he made it 10 weeks further.
Yeah, but I mean, but how much are they getting per episode?
We
More
said
than
like
that.
$1,000. They're getting $1,000 a week. So
Okay.
I mean, it may have worked out. I don't know, but
Yeah, if it's $1,000 per week, yeah, I don't think he'd have gotten another. He wouldn't have had that $10,000.
yeah, he was just banking on it. Save me, save me. So
hmm And I feel like doing that. People aren't going to want to use him like for. I don't think he's going to get a lot of commercials and stuff.
maybe something sports related, but no, I don't think
Yeah.
he will either.
Right.
Oh my God, the best TikTok I saw out of the past couple days where they were all back together, and I think Jimmy posted it. It was a picture. They were in the hotel room, and it was Zach in, what's the one that like the tight pants?
Zay.
Zach and Zay. Jimmy was talking, and all of a sudden the closet door of the hotel bursts open, and they come out of the closet, and it cuts to black. And I was like, it took me a second. I'm like, oh, that is great. That is great. So that was probably one of the best videos I saw of them while they were out together this week.
Well, there's Zay in his I Love Rachel shirt.
Yeah. I think we'll see a couple of these people again, whether it's on the challenge or
I could really
Amazing
see
Race, maybe Survivor.
I could see Keanu doing Survivor.
Yeah, and like you said, the challenge.
Yeah. Ohio John asks, why did they try and keep up the act like Amy did anything of consequence as the accomplice? Well, was it what she did what let Rachel in the house? Because they didn't find it out?
Yeah, she opened the door, yeah. But the accomplice got to stay if they didn't figure out who the accomplice was. Rachel was staying no matter what.
Yeah, Rachel was staying. Or no, Amy was staying.
And then she robbed the safes. But yeah, I mean, after that first bit, I mean, I'm sorry, but I felt like the accomplice bit really, even in a lot of ways, I just felt like the whole thing was a bit lame.
Yeah,
okay?
The only thing that it really did was let Rachel in the house. That was the only thing.
Right. And the accomplice, why didn't she do more accomplice shit?
I agree.
I mean, where was he for a whole month? There was no mastermind, nothing.
There was three of them, for Christ's sake. Where the hell were they?
I know,
with three different masks. Like, did any of us catch the three different masks?
Nope.
I'm so mad about that because
I'm blind in one eye, so I have an excuse.
I'm so mad about that. I would take the screenshots I found.
It was lame. And except for Frankie, I didn't even actually recognize the other two. I had no idea who they were until they said.
I know who Mr.
Okay, that's just
Spectacular
me.
was.
Okay, I did not. Okay. Yeah. And it may be there's a couple seasons I missed, and I know I saw the season with the first guy with the white hair. His season I saw.
Will?
No, not the one they arrested. The first guy.
The guy that came out.
Okay.
Mr. Spectacular was the first one.
Oh, okay. Well, okay.
Then the second one was Frankie, and then the third one was Eric, I think, from season 5.
Yeah, no. Okay, yeah. I think Mr. Spectacular. I think that's the season that maybe a season I missed because I haven't been able to see every
has been coming in and out of the seasons doing bits for years.
Yeah, but
on Facebook, WTF?
I'm sorry, Mr. Spectacular.
I want you on this show.
I will pay more attention now.
Well, and Rachel
come on the show.
Rachel was like, "Why is all my friends trying to cause drama?" Basically.
I was so angry. I went back after the three of them came out and they showed all the clues that were right in front of us the whole time. And I had screen captured frames of the mastermind, and I had made AI drawings with it and stuff for the show art.
And still didn't.
AI even changed the key around and I didn't see it. I was like, because I was talking to
last week they had all the names on that thing and we didn't even catch it.
And it was right there at their feet. It was their feet.
On the picture.
Yeah. I mean, but I really don't look that close. I just don't.
Well,
so
but
I never was going to get that from that. Okay.
Here's a lesson. They're starting to hide things again.
What?
They're starting to hide things again. You need to watch both seasons. Mr. Spectacular was on. They were great season. He was a great house guest. Him and
I'll have to watch that again. I may have just, I don't know.
I can't remember.
I guess I'm not worried about pecs.
So,
I've never been a peck.
I'm not
a peck woman.
He never seemed that bitter anyhow. So I wouldn't have guessed him anyhow. He was always so laid back.
Oh, they're all playing it. I mean, you know.
Yeah. Well, now Frankie, he's a little. I don't know what the hell. He came out there with all that makeup on, and
I know. Well, that's when I thought,
Yeah, I was like, what is?
And then, you know, he was. I think we were supposed to get the idea once we realized Frankie was one of them. I think that's why it was his villain makeup. Okay. I was thinking that he wouldn't have time to makeup because he was. I thought that maybe he's in a Broadway production of whatchamacallit.
Well, I did say, I said watch
the movies.
In our chat, I did say watch. He's going to be the mastermind.
Yeah, and I was
like, by the little
kind of obvious, the goofy makeup
comment. Well, no, it was his comment.
Oh,
that he said that made me think. Which
comment was that?
The whole on my season, a legend left, and then out comes the mastermind, and I was like, that's not the real mastermind.
No, but I think I know what you're talking about, and that was close. What he said was the last time I was on, a legend left. It wasn't my season. It was the last time I was on. And that's a clue for me. That you're right. I get that.
Yeah, I missed that one. That one. Like I said, we had it all right in front of us the whole time.
Yeah. Well, they always drop clues. They're just not very obvious. But oh, darn it, the movies.
Exactly. Ohio John pointed out, he also said, it feels like I've been here the whole time.
Oh, that's right. He did.
Oh, he looks sexy there.
Yeah, that was where I had AI draw him like Batman.
Yeah. That's hot.
Well,
and he is not my type.
As soon as Will...
Well, I don't think you're his type either.
Right. No, I know he's not. I'm not. I don't think he likes large-breasted women.
Maybe large-breasted men, but...
It's not me. I got pecs. As soon as I saw that Dr. Will saying, it's not me, I'm a patsy, it's AI, I was like, Janky. I was like, Janky, you evil bitch.
You almost got your way.
Yes, I did. Like, damn it. So
I do feel like having three of them is a bit of a cop-out.
Yeah, because...
I mean, I felt a little cheated.
Well, I mean, they had said that even the house guests, the last three house guests, and it's in our show notes before we went to production tonight, that Dr. Will was the mastermind. So it was like, the cat's out of that. We should have known better. We should have known.
Well, they were playing us.
Yeah. Yeah. So I wish Julie would play us and tell us there's going to be a summer season or a winter season. What the hell?
Yeah.
Whatever we're in. But yeah,
I'll watch the reindeer games again.
If it's all, I like that show. We'll cover that show if they do it.
Yeah.
I hope they do. And I wouldn't
If
mind
they do
seeing
a
Vince.
real celebrity Big Brother, I would be so in for it.
Yeah, I would too. I don't want to see
Yeah.
Frankie anymore. Some
No.
of these house guests
I
recycle
I
too
like
much.
Frankie.
It's not that I dislike him, but
Right.
they recycle so many of them so often. That's why Rachel, it was refreshing to see her because it'd been a while. I mean, maybe we're far enough away from Frankie's season. I don't
Yeah.
like Taylor. You're not going to get me to like Taylor.
No.
There's nothing you can do that's going to get me to like Taylor. I didn't like the game
Okay.
she played. Well, no, I just didn't like the game she played. She played a pitiful me game, but don't get me going. There's plenty of video of me if you go back and watch that season of me bitching about it. So yeah, I just didn't like. I don't like Franzel either. To be so that nobody thinks I'm racist or misogynist. Wait a minute, it's two women. Well, Rachel. I mean, what? I'm not Rachel. Franzel.
Yeah.
She could be a man, but I don't
Taylor and Franzel.
Yeah, I just didn't like those two. Well, I didn't like Franzel for what she did to Asian Jimmy or John or Steve or Bob, whatever the hell his name was.
Whoever it was.
Yeah, I didn't like that. And then Taylor, I didn't like because of the way she was like glue. She did what Morgan did. She was like glue. Yes, exactly. Juan, like nails on. She did what Morgan did, and I don't like that. When you're damn well now, in both Taylor and Morgan's defense, they did win a lot of comps, so they won their way out. But as we found out tonight, you don't need to win a ton of comps to win Big Brother. And I like that because that tells this younger generation of people that are trying to get on the show, they might be like, well, I'm not really in physical fit shape or whatever, and so
that doesn't necessarily mean anything.
No,
What's
I know.
that?
I said I'm going to apply.
You should. Really, you should.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't
I'm
mean
not.
I think I'm too old. I think that opens up the window for more people to see that, hey, I can do this. I mean, maybe not an attorney, but I mean, surely.
Thank you for pointing out you're too old since I'm older than you.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. Sorry.
That's okay. I like it when people forget I'm that old.
Yeah,
That's
well,
why I tell them how old I am.
You're pretty damn hot. So there you go. So
Thank you.
all right. So let's see. I wanted to one last thing here before we wrap up.
Okay, so I'm looking at the requirements to be on there.
Okay.
Okay, if you're selected by the producer for an interview in the semifinals, you must be willing to travel at your own expense to be interviewed at a time to be scheduled by the producer in their sole discretion.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, you gotta
I
put
wonder
something
who
in
paid for Vince's tickets.
What's in
I
LA?
mean, where is it? Oh, it's in LA.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's in
okay.
LA, so
He probably rode his bike.
If you're selected by the producer for the interview in the finals, you must be willing to travel to LA. Okay. There's a lot of travel, it looks like.
Yeah.
Ohio John says this cast really showed that the comps meant nothing to them when deciding a winner. Social strategy is what makes a Big Brother winner. He's right.
Not always, but
Not always,
in this
but,
season. Well, and I think if it had been Morgan, the comps would have been more of a consideration. But Vince, the comps, but his social game was just so it overpowered, I think.
Yeah, his social game was the opposite direction of Ashley.
Yeah,
his social game was the exact opposite.
And the other thing is he used his wins I really do kind of think Morgan told him, let's do this one. And he just did it. And I think maybe part of him felt like he could later on say, no, that was Morgan. She told me to do it. And I'm like, well, then you're a wimp and I ain't voting for you.
But he cut her. Or he would have, I assume.
Yeah.
So we went at the beginning of the season. I went and did a deep dive on the background on the internet of each player.
Okay.
And I asked AI to do the same thing. And I need to correct myself because I was saying that I thought that AI had said that Vince was the wild card. Well, it said that Vince was the ultimate wild card in a season designed to be unpredictable because the adaptable player also sometimes has the most the biggest advantage in his wing it, adapt philosophy is the perfect mindset.
Yeah.
But I asked AI who's going to win at the beginning of the season. I'm going to read this here. Ashley Hollis, the undercover Ivy League threat. Ashley enters the game with arguably the strongest preseason profile. She possesses a formidable intellect as a Georgetown educated attorney, a fact she wisely plans to conceal to avoid being targeted. Her background in pageantry, modeling, and athletics gives her a rare combination of social grace, competitive drive, and discipline. Her strategy to build social capital early before ramping it up in the late game is a proven winning formula. If the fan speculation about a twist proves true, her position becomes even more powerful, making her the central figure of the entire season. And so AI picked that she would have been the first runner up and Vince would have been the second. So here's your point. Never argue with AI. It knows everything. So
Yeah.
it time traveled. So
Oh, I do want to ask one quick thing before I forget.
Oh.
What would you guys think about a couples game?
Well, according to the rules, when you
Mhm.
go and apply, you can't, like, on the little application, you won't be like, if your spouse or someone else is selected, you can't apply for that season.
Oh, was that
Okay.
your question? Okay. And
Yeah,
one
but
said,
I mean, this would
I mean,
be
it'd
they
be
could actually
awesome,
set it up
but
that way. I think so too.
for
Mhm.
like on the rules, you can't be
Ooh, what about
related
a
to
winter
anyone
season?
or
A couples like Big Brother couples and have it be not the regular season, like a short season.
I don't know.
Mhm.
Juan says,
Okay.
if it's a social game, then HOH and veto should be decided by discussion. Yes, social game is important, but you need comps
Mhm.
wins to be a good winner, in his opinion. And I agree. But out of
Ashley just played it better, I guess, because
Mhm.
she didn't win anything except for one time, and
she want a
It was the
veto.
one that really mattered. Well, yeah, twice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, veto in a blockbuster. And
Mhm.
then
Oh, 3.
yeah,
Yeah.
well, and then she won part 2 and
Mhm.
part 3 eventually, and then
Right.
and then the whole damn thing. So
Right.
yeah, she I mean, she played it well. I can't say that I'm angry about it
Mm.
because
I would have been angry if Vince would have won.
Yeah,
no,
me
I
too.
wouldn't have, I don't think,
I
because
wouldn't
that's
have
the
been
kind of
happy.
game I like. I like
Yeah.
the dirty mudslinging drama. I'm here for that. Now that's what they're going to have tonight in the hotel room when Morgan says no and Kelsey is like, lose my number.
Mhm.
That's the drama we want.
Yep.
We won't get that, but that's the drama we want.
I don't know. I kind of half wonder if Morgan didn't,
But they did pan over the families,
Mhm.
and it was only Vince's parents.
Right.
Oh,
Well,
I
we
didn't
knew Kelsey wasn't going to be there
Well, no, she did request to a
to be
plus
there.
yeah,
one.
Oh,
plus
okay.
one. She was probably in the back.
Oh,
She was probably in the back
that's
row
right.
for security.
He requested to be there with a +1.
Once this BB6 twist was you enter the house with someone you know. BB9 they paired into couples in the first part of the game. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they've also had the one where you didn't know who was coming in, and suddenly, oh, there's your ex.
And then there was the twin twist.
I wasn't a fan of that
And
twist.
see, that's funny
No.
because on the
They caught on pretty quick.
Well,
Uh-huh.
I think only one or two of them did. I don't think all of them did. I think like Johnny
No.
did,
No.
the dentist. I think he caught on quick because he noticed the difference in teeth. I was like, well,
Oh, ew. Teeth
well,
oh,
man.
I guess I read it wrong.
well,
It's
he's a
only
dentist. So
Oh.
if you're a family member of an employee,
Hmm.
officers, directors, and agents of CBS casting, you can't participate.
Right.
rules
No.
me out.
No. But that's normal. Does
Rules
that
me
rule you out?
no.
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 So
But you have to
Technically
be
speaking, we
21 and you have to go through a full medical background. You must be in excellent physical and mental health. Well, how did Vince get in there? He's not in good
He
mental health.
lied. He lied.
They run a
yeah, he
full
had just enough psychology degree to fake it till he made it.
they run a full background, criminal, drug, all that.
Yeah.
You know for a fact they throw crazy in
They
there for
check
the
your
fun of
fine.
it.
How? Okay, it says by applying, you authorize the producers to conduct civil, criminal, financial, driving history, and any other type of background checks deemed necessary by producers.
But let's not forget, 2 of the house guests that were in the house had criminal issues this season. So
So they didn't do a very good job on that one.
yeah,
Well, but they may not have been criminal issues they were concerned about.
yeah. I think one of them it was when he was much younger, and the
Mm.
other one I don't think it stuck. I don't
I
remember.
think they're more worried about like violent crime.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
they've had some people in there that
And the
were nuts.
BB in the house group, they're talking about Morgan's face when Vince said Lauren's his best friend.
Mm.
Yeah.
Vince is going to get cut down big time tonight.
Yeah, he's not gonna
Mhm.
get any tonight. Poor guy. So,
Well,
Zach,
you know
though,
what?
Zach may be there to pick it up.
Whether he wants to or not.
Mm.
Martinis, Zach may be in there. You never know.
Ohio John said, I don't mind Vince's sneaky dirty play until he started the constant whining even in the
Mhm.
diary room.
I'm
Hard
with you,
to
John.
root for a whiner.
Yes.
It wasn't
Mhm.
even just the whining, it was the constant crying. Oh
Mhm.
my God.
Well,
Like,
oh, go ahead.
like, yes, the females cried, okay?
Mhm.
But he cried more than the females did.
Way more.
Oh,
And I think like if I cry, it's usually like tension relief, you know,
I mean,
and
and
it doesn't
then
last that long. I mean, for goodness sake, Weepy Willie, shut up, Weepy Willie the Weasel. Oh.
and then he would cry to make Morgan feel bad, and
Mhm.
Oh,
And
yeah, he was
and
playing
to make
Morgan there at the
Lauren
end.
feel bad, and
Mhm.
it's like, dude, quit crying to make these girls feel bad for you.
You know,
You're worthless. You have no job. You live with your parents. Well,
you don't
you
even
have no
drive.
girlfriend now. You can't drive because it makes you
You're
throw
not
up.
gonna drive
So
Uber, even, you know,
He has no job. He has no girlfriend. He has no
how did
car.
Morgan
no
not
real
snap?
prospects.
I don't know, John. I I think towards the end she was getting very
Tired of
annoyed
it.
with the crying, and then like I don't understand why she ran to him comforting him about
Mhm.
as much as he cried. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, and that's one of the things that makes me think maybe she really is into him, you know? Because there are some women who can't see past that, like, attraction factor, and
I'm
if
sorry. If it would have been me, I would have
Mhm.
told him to grow a pair of balls. He's a man. Quit acting like a girl.
Right,
Wow.
right.
Now, see,
No,
if I
I
say
I
that I'm
wouldn't have gone that
misogynist
far,
or
but yeah.
misgynecologist, or what is it if a woman says that?
I don't know.
It's
Oh,
probably
I
nothing.
don't know.
It's probably
But
nothing.
honestly,
I don't have equal rights.
I grew
No.
3 sets of balls, so I have balls technically. Technically,
Mhm.
I did grow 3 sets. I have 3 boys.
Mhm.
I don't know that I needed to know that, but okay. So,
Well, I
Mhm.
have 3 boys. I gave birth to 3 boys, so
is
technically
it
I did.
Yep.
is it
Mhm.
basically anatomy and physiology, an ovary is a testicle? I
Mhm.
mean,
Pretty
really?
much.
Yeah. So,
Mhm.
I mean,
And like
structural wise.
Betty White said, she has balls, they're just on her chest and they're bigger than yours.
Yeah. And, what was
That's
it?
my philosophy.
Although that's hard to say. What is it? Who was it? When Vince did his speech, and I felt it was a I felt it was a strategic fail when
Kelly
he
started laughing.
I know, but when he said that the emotional stuff wasn't a manipulation, that was just his honest emotions, I felt that was a
Lauren rolled her
strategic
eyes.
fail. Yeah.
Yeah.
I felt like that was a complete strategic fail. I think he should have said that, yeah, some of it was, some of it wasn't, some of it was honest, but quite a bit of it was manipulation. Yeah.
Mhm.
Juan said he
And it
lives in
worked.
LA. He needs to find Vince and take him to find some ladies of the night to cure his depression.
Juan, please send us pictures, please.
Vince
Yes.
unemployed because he calls off with new elaborate illnesses all the time.
Mm.
He cries as he's on the phone calling off to work.
Yeah, yeah.
Or he goes into work and he starts crying and they send him home.
Well, if he
That's
stays in
probably
the
more
mental
like
health field, at least they understand when you cry.
But he doesn't even use the degree he
I
has.
know. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. And why did he go for a psychology degree in the first place? Nothing.
maybe I don't maybe
He
his
thought
parent
it'd get the
one of his
ladies.
parents has one. I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't know about his parents, so I mean,
Mm.
usually if you go for
Maybe
some
he
type
took one of those
of doctorate,
tests. Oh,
well, but
yeah.
if you go for some kind of doctorate, usually you are from a family of doctors. It's kind of the
Mhm.
same with lawyers. Lawyers produce
Oh my
lawyers.
God, does he have a doctorate? I missed that. I thought he just had a psychology degree. I didn't know he went to a
Um,
I
master's and a
think it's
doctorate.
just a degree.
Yeah, I
I'll have
thought it
to
was
go
just
back
a
and look.
degree.
Yeah, I'll have to go back and
Yeah,
look, but
I think what it is if you want to be truly successful as a psychologist, and you need at least a master's and really a doctorate.
yeah.
That's why
Well,
he's not successful.
he could be a male nurse. I mean,
And he cries a lot.
look at the
No,
soccer.
he'd have to get a
Instead
nursing
of the
degree.
patient crying, he's the one crying.
Right, right.
So he can't keep clients because he cries all the time instead of letting them
I
cry.
feel your pain.
Like they start talking and he starts crying.
It's true.
Oh
It's
my
true.
god.
Yeah, yeah. It's like, ew.
I don't see how his girlfriend has put up with the crying because this ain't an act. As he cried as so much like he did, even when he was by
Mhm,
himself, he cried so much.
mhm.
His girlfriend must not have spent very much time with him
That's what I have to wonder.
because
Or
yes,
she
he
wore the
looks
pants
like a
in the
fluffer
relationship.
in a film
Vince
set.
looks like a fluffer on an adult movie
Well,
set.
that might be one of his side jobs.
Well,
Yeah,
I interviewed a director, and apparently that is a real thing. So
yeah,
who knew?
yeah.
Who knew? Not me.
I did.
Ah,
My tax pro did a OnlyFans taxes, and she makes more money than we all do.
Yeah, they make major bucks. I keep telling Philip we need to do an
Sell our feet
OnlyFans.
pics.
Yeah. Mhm.
Well,
I will not be buying them.
she gets to write off so much
It's okay.
stuff.
Mm,
Like she even gets to write off her apartment.
really? Okay.
Yeah,
I
because
guess
that's
so.
where
The
she
business
does
expense,
her
yeah.
work at.
Right, that's where she films. Yeah.
Interesting.
Hun,
Maybe I should
we could
write off
write off
girl.
the house if we did OnlyFans pics. I'm telling you, it's feet. What do
No,
I
she
care?
she didn't do more than she did more than feet.
Oh yeah, yeah. But I
She
would
wrote off
I wouldn't.
clothes and beds and her apartment and toys and
Prophylactics.
Ah,
all kind of
yeah. I mean, I would only be able to write off what, like,
socks and shoes and
yeah,
cameras and cell phones.
right, right. But
I don't have
still,
that much stuff to write off.
But people
no.
buy socks for like $200-300, dirty socks.
Ugh.
I've got a friend that
I'll tell you what.
and
In a hot minute, I'd sell my used panties.
My old boss sold socks and her shoes that were dirty,
Mhm.
and she bought a car. She sold 4 pairs and bought a car.
Wow.
Straight out paid
Wow.
for it.
Wow.
I keep
And
telling my
I
husband
know
I'm gonna sell my
I'm
feet.
double because I've got no toes on one of my feet. So I'm an amputee and I've got, so
Why do I feel like I'm
both.
pimping you all? Why do I
And
suddenly feel like a pimp?
And you know what? I ain't giving you any of it, Glenn.
And you know the funny
What
part?
What?
We could sit and record ourselves eating and someone will pay us to watch.
Yeah.
I will say I
And
had two former co-hosts that
especially me still
got
being
money
overweight.
from the show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had two former co-hosts that got money from the show. So
Yeah.
people came into the chat and asked for their whatever it was, their
I sell my socks
PayPal or whatever.
I worked all day and I got my socks, so I sell those.
Yep.
There you go. So Juan says there's a market for you. Juan says my girlfriend was selling old dresses on OfferUp. She got bombarded with offers to buy used underwear. There you go. There you go.
I'm
and
open.
if you're listening in Australia,
was,
come over to the Sport Cat show so you can see them. I will put you in touch with these ladies, and what deal you make on your own
my
is
socks, my shoes, my dirty underwear.
Yeah, you name it. I can send you my bra. I'll wear it for a week. I'll wear my bra for a solid week, and I'll send it to you. What was it? I'll even show you pictures. I'm going to include pictures of me in the bra. Okay. But what is
Is
it?
your husband awake?
Yeah, he's got headphones on, and plus he's kind of half deaf. But no, he knows I say this shit. He doesn't pay attention to that. When I was 14, I came home and I caught my brother selling sniffs of my underwear to his friends. And I'm not sure if I was 14, so of course, Yeah, no, seriously. I come home from school or wherever I was, and there's this line of little prepubescent tweens out the door. Okay. And I walk up, and all of a sudden, there ain't no more prepubescent tweens. They all run for it. And I get into the house, and there's like maybe 5 or 6, and there's my brother, and some kid's got my underwear up to his nose and $1 in his hand. And I'm like,
Brenda, are you still listening?
do what?
Oh my God.
My listeners in Australia just dropped their radio or their internet device. What the fuck did I just hear?
Oh, I almost killed him. The only reason he is alive today, I had him on the floor with a knife to his neck. Okay, in the living room.
We do not condone violence here.
No, I was 14. Okay, 14, hormonal, But my dad
Michael
comes in the door.
He has to say this season jury and pre-jury members were the best dressed I've ever seen, except Adrian, who kept it casual.
I got to comment on that. What the hell was Morgan's shoes? She was wearing like open-toed Crocs.
And then, like she had.
And I didn't think the dress was all that.
Okay, the back of her head, she had all those bobby pins. Not Morgan. That was Mickey. All the bobby pins in the back of her hair that you could see sticking out the hair.
Yeah, like, girl, you can afford a better
bobby
hair.
Pins are to hide in the hair.
Right. You push them down in, and you make sure you have the right color.
Sticking out, and I'm like, and they didn't even match her hair.
Right. You got to have the right color, and they come in color.
Exactly.
Okay. They come in. I know because I've had black, I've had brown, I've had white, I've had you name it. I've had all the colors.
They make it even make them in pink,
Bobby
purple.
Pins, right?
Yes. Right. They make them in pink and purple and
every color of the rainbow now.
I'm learning so much on my shows.
Yeah.
You do not get this from Taryn, ladies and gentlemen. You do not get this from Taryn.
Yeah, and if you want to buy dirty socks, just hit up Sports Cat and we'll sell them to you.
Yeah.
I won't even be a middleman. I'll just pass the email right along. Yeah. No questions from me. I'm okay with that. So.
Yeah. And if my tax preparer is paying attention, that never happened.
Well, I'm Glenn's Well, I know Glenn's tax preparer, so
Hmm.
I don't make any money, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I'm apparently never going to make any money on YouTube.
Yeah, we claim nothing. We plan nothing. We itemize nothing because we got audited once, and we we live in terror of being audited again.
I claim nothing until my tax return comes, and then I claim my children.
Mm.
Well, see, I'll tell
They
you,
get more
I was
taxes taken out, so I could get more taxes back.
Exactly.
I was a stupid man for many years, and apparently Mrs. Sportcat just didn't pay our taxes. Or wait a minute, let
Oh,
me rephrase that. Just didn't file our taxes,
ouch.
and told me she did, and I was like, okay, cool.
Well, there's this guy that I know. There's this,
And if I went one more year, they would have started dropping off because you got a
well, see,
10-year rule. Well,
there's
Mm.
this guy that I know really well. He hasn't filed taxes in the last 9 years.
Mm-hmm.
And
18
I
is the
set him
winner.
appointments to come in this year to file, and he did not file. He works in the city I live in,
Mm-hmm.
and they don't play when it comes to taxes. They will knock on your door and arrest you
Oh yeah, they're
Mm-hmm.
serious now. They
because
weren't during
here
the 80s, but
we
they're
have to pay a city tax, a state tax, and a federal tax.
Yep. And that, let me tell you, the city do not
They
play.
will knock on your door
Mm-hmm.
in
if
the
it's
county I
over a
used to
certain
work
amount.
in.
Yeah.
If you didn't pay your ambulance bill in the county I used to work in, they would come turn your water off. If you did not pay the ambulance services bill in the county I
Okay,
worked
it is
in,
getting late.
Yeah, that's not okay. Okay.
they made them
Well,
stop.
the
We didn't
lovely
do it.
Harley has to get up in the morning, and so do I.
She's going to
At
turn into
6
a puppy.
a.m.
So, all right,
Ooh,
ladies.
I
Well,
at least
thank
get to
you.
sleep until 7:50.
I
I'm up
can
at
sleep
6
until
a.m.
11.
Monday through Friday.
Ugh, you poor baby.
I'll
I
be up
have
by
to get up for school, and I don't even go to school.
Mm, that's a good point. I didn't think about that. That's why I didn't have children. Sure, that's the reason.
save some money too. All right. Well,
Mm,
ladies, I do appreciate you all coming on and
I don't
being
know.
with me
He's
this
kind of
season.
expensive.
Guys, don't forget to go over to Sportscats X and vote on the poll that he's putting up
I still
for.
haven't put one up yet.
Well, you need to put one up
I
for what
haven't got suggestions
show
from
we need
anyone.
to watch.
Yeah, what
Like
reality shows are
comment,
coming
like
up?
put a post up and have them comment what they would be interested in us watching.
Mm,
Yeah, just go over to X, find me at Sportcat,
yeah.
SPRTCAT.
Because Sister Wives did start back tonight.
Okay.
And while you're at it, come over to YouTube and give me a subscription. And
Go
every
over.
Wednesday night, I do a show. It used to be paranormal, but I've kind of changed it. It's a little entertainment. This week, well, we're going to do something really unique. We're going to do a taste testing for some hot sauce. That's the
I thought
first
it was
one.
jelly.
It's
Huh.
jelly hot sauce. It's all the same. And
I'm
then
excited to try the strawberry vanilla rhubarb.
I took care. I hooked you up. So and then the second hour we have
I like
a
jalapeno jelly. Sorry, go ahead.
Well, it's
Second hour.
supposed to be spicy and have a kick to it.
Oh, okay.
yeah. It's we'll see. So in the second hour, I have another content creator. He does stealth camping,
Mhm.
and he's been caught a couple times. So we're gonna do.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that guy.
He's here in Ohio.
Really?
Yes, he is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So for all we know, he could be on the roof of my work.
Yeah, he could be upstairs.
That's true. He could be.
I did hear a noise earlier.
Oh, well, now I also saw another one that apparently in some fast food restaurants, if you go into a certain stall in the bathroom,
Yeah.
there's a little thing you can unscrew and go into a little tiny room where it's just the air conditioning and heating unit.
Oh,
He could stay in there.
yeah.
Well,
Creepy.
I'm
don't
into
have
this.
that. They have one bathroom now.
I'm into that movie, the one where the guy's living in the ceiling of the toy store.
Oh, with
I really want to see that.
with Channing Tatum in it.
Yeah, it's got Channing Tatum and
It's
Peter
the
Dinklage,
where
and
he robs stores. He
it's
hides in
supposed
the
to be
roof.
based on a true
Yes.
True
story.
story. Yeah.
And
Yes.
he escapes from jail, and he hides in this toy store.
No, he does in several different places, and he breaks in
Oh,
and
okay.
robs the place while they're closed.
Mm.
Well,
Okay,
we're
but
going to-
well, that's why he would be smart enough to hide in the toy store after he escapes from jail.
absolutely.
But
We're going
yeah,
to
already knows
hopefully have
how.
a couple of campers that do this. I've got a couple new acquaintances that are doing that. So, plus he has some Bigfoot stories too. If you're there for that, so
Okay.
it'll be fun. It'll be
Yeah.
fun. Harley, what do you got going on?
Well, okay, so October 12th, we have the roast of Harley for my birthday.
Nobody likes me to do one for me, so
Well,
Oh,
I've
well.
got people joining, and
I don't have friends, so it doesn't
not
matter.
looking forward to that.
Mm.
And well, I am, but I'm not. And let's
Mm.
see, Sunday we're doing. I don't know.
That's a good content creator. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I have my little sticky note thing, but it's not on the screen.
Google Calendar is
Okay.
your friend. Sissy, what do you got going
Okay.
on? You got some
Okay,
stuff.
Harley, I'm gonna roast you now just in case. Your
Uh-oh.
glasses and your headphones don't match. Bam.
That's true.
Okay.
That's true. You don't have a
Um.
picture of me behind you.
What we just did a podcast today with Dean Bosey from Family Plot, and he wrote a couple of books. Also, if you want to look it up, he is online as Fat Daddy Stripper. I believe it's Fat Daddy.
Oh my
I can't
God,
remember
yes.
exactly what he called himself, but it's Dean Bosey, and it's something to watch.
And he's on the Asylum with Harley and Joker brackets, and
Yeah.
he does Nautical Music Musings brackets.
Yep.
And we
Is
have
he a stripper?
he used
Yeah.
to be
Yeah,
need
he
him
isn't
on my-
anymore.
a
I need
big
him on my show.
guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
October 4th we have
Dad bought stripper or something
Spotify.
like that.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
October 4th we have Spotify WWE Music Bracket Part 4.
Yeah.
Okay. So everybody,
Okay.
make sure to check out Harley and Sis's stuff. And of course,
Okay.
I will be back here tomorrow on both Yerg's Radio and on Dare Talk Radio and Radio X doing the Daily Gazette. I have a feeling we got a lot to talk about since I've been gone. So we'll catch up. I think the aliens are going to invade in just a few days. So we'll have
Yeah.
Well, the world was supposed to end
They're due
a
tomorrow.
couple days ago.
No, actually, a 31-eye Atlas or 3-eye Atlas is coming in October 29th. Mrs. Sports.
Yeah, well, what is it? Global warming probably adjusted the end of the world.
Well, no, they had a whole thing. The end of the world was coming a few days ago.
They have that every year. They say
Yeah,
that.
they have that 2 or 3 times a year.
It's like a Hallmark
Somebody's
thing.
constantly predicting the end of the world.
It's a Hallmark thing, I think.
Yeah.
They can't sell enough freaking cards. So
But tune in on Wednesday and watch me and Sport Cat try some interesting jellies.
Okie dokie.
yeah, I'll be there. So maybe. I don't know. I'm not committed. So there is that. I want to thank everybody in Australia for tuning in and allowing us to tickle your ears and talk about USA Big Brother. We would love to talk about Australia Big Brother, but we don't know when the season is or when it's going to start.
Right.
Message us on Sport Cat on X and
Plus,
let
it's
us
hard for us to
know-
get a hold of it.
Let us know where to watch
Yeah.
it, how to watch it, and when it starts, and we will watch it.
Yeah.
I could probably have somebody record it and Dropbox it to us.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah. So there you go.
Yeah.
If you're an Australian
Because
listener,
I really enjoyed it. They were mean.
they were.
I
I
loved the
seen
one
pictures
season
of the
I saw. They
houses.
kept them in a cage, and the longer they were in the cage, the better, the more money they got for food.
Sounds like
So, like, they starved them because they
That
weren't in the cage nearly as long. They felt bad, so they let them out of the cage, and then nobody had food by the end of the week. It's like they were starving.
all
I
right,
love
everybody,
it.
Have
I
a
love
great
that.
night. great morning, whatever it is in your time of the world. We will see you soon. Remember to please hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. We'll see you soon. Sportcast.
Alrighty.
Bye.
We're out of here.
Bye.